Full story. The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez. Richard Ramirez, known as the Night Stalker, was one of the most terrifying serial killers in American history. His crime spree spanned from 1984 to 1985, spreading fear and chaos throughout Southern California. Here is a detailed account of his gruesome acts and the investigation that led to his capture. Early life and background. Richard Ramirez was born on February 29, 1960, in El Paso, Texas. He grew up in a troubled household, with an abusive father and a cousin who exposed him to graphic images and stories from his time in the Vietnam War. This early exposure to violence, coupled with drug use and a fascination with Satanism, shaped Ramirez's violent tendencies and criminal mindset. The crime spree. Ramirez's reign of terror began in June 1984 with the brutal murder of Jenny Vincow, a 79-year-old woman, in her Los Angeles apartment. Over the next year, he committed a series of horrific crimes, including murders, sexual assaults, and burglaries. What made his crimes even more terrifying was the randomness of his victims. He targeted men, women, and children of all ages, races, and social backgrounds. Ramirez often broke into homes at night, hence the nickname Night Stalker. His attacks were characterized by extreme brutality. He would bludgeon, stab, and shoot his victims, often mutilating them post-mortem. In several cases, he left satanic symbols at the crime scenes and forced his victims to swear allegiance to Satan, amplifying the horror he instilled in the community. The investigation. The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, and other local law enforcement agencies were overwhelmed by the case. Detectives Frank Salerno and Gil Carrillo from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department took the lead in the investigation. They noticed a series of similar clues at the crime scenes, such as shoe prints from a rare obvious sneaker, which eventually became crucial evidence. The investigation faced several challenges due to the lack of a consistent pattern in Ramirez's choice of victims and methods. However, the police finally got a break when Ramirez, feeling overconfident, left a clear fingerprint on a stolen car that he used during one of his attacks. The fingerprint led to his identification, and his mugshot was released to the public. The capture. On August 31, 1985, Ramirez was captured in East Los Angeles after a group of local residents recognized him and chased him down the street. They managed to subdue him until the police arrived. Ramirez was arrested and subsequently charged with 13 counts of murder, 5 counts of attempted murder, 11 counts of sexual assault, and 14 counts of burglary. The trial. Ramirez's trial was a media sensation, marked by his bizarre and chilling behavior. He showed no remorse, frequently flashed pentagrams drawn on his palms, and shouted, "Hail Satan," in the courtroom.
The whole trip was to hide in a tree or hide behind a fence and watch his victims at nighttime and wait into the wee hours of the night. And then while they slept, creep in, like a coward and kill them.
The night,
contribute to a person, to a person's frustration and anger, and at some point in life, he explodes.